Good evening, Kingdom Story Fellowship. Welcome to Thursday night worship. My name is Joel. I'm the worship pastor. Thank you so much for joining us, for taking this time out of your week to recharge and renew yourself in God's presence with us. We're going to start our time off together with some singing, but I wanted to share this verse. It comes from Psalm 35, just to kind of guide us into God's presence and guide us into our time of worship. He says, "My whole being will exclaim, 'Who is like you, O Lord? You rescue the poor from those too strong for them, the poor and needy from those who rob them.'" And so, God, tonight we want to declare with our whole being how great you are and how much you mean to us and how grateful we are for salvation that you have promised to us. And so we just come before you and sing these songs. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, your perfect love is casting out fear. And even when I'm caught in the middle of the storms of this life, I won't turn back. I know you are near. Oh, I will fear no evil, for my God is with me. And if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? Oh no, you never let go through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go in every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go. Lord, you never let go of me. And I can see a light that is coming for the heart that holds on. A glorious light beyond all compare. There will be an end to these troubles, but until that day comes, we'll live to know you here on the earth. I will fear no evil, for my God is with me. And if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? Oh no, you never let go through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go in every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go. Lord, you never let go of me. And I can see a light. And I can see a light that is coming for the heart that holds on. And there will be an end to these troubles, but until that day comes, still I will praise you. Still I will praise you. Let's sing it again. I can see a light, and I can see a light that is coming for the heart that holds on. And there will be an end to these troubles, but until that day comes, still I will praise you. Still I will praise you. And we'll sing, oh no, singing, oh no, you never let go through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go in every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go. Lord, you never let go of me. Oh, you hold on tight and you never let go. Oh no, you never let go through the calm and through darkness tries to roll over my bones, when sorrow comes to steal the joy I own, when brokenness and pain is all I know, oh, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be shaken. Sing, my fear doesn't stand. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. Shame no longer has a place to hide. I am not a captive to the lies. Oh, I'm not afraid. Oh, I'm not afraid to leave my past behind. Oh, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be shaken. 'Cause my fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. Oh, there is power. There's power that can break off every chain. There's power that can empty out a grave. Resurrection power. There's resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name. There's power in your name. Oh, sing it again. There's power that can break off every chain. There's power that can empty out a grave. There's resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name. Power in your name. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. No, my fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love.
Hey church, it's good to be with you again. Welcome back to Thursday Night Live at Kingdom Story Fellowship. Hey, tonight I'm going to share with you, now that we've wrapped up Micah 6:8, I'm going to share with you my first favorite book of the New Testament that is not a gospel, and that's 1 Peter. Probably didn't know that. My second first favorite book of the New Testament that's not a gospel is Jude. I spent a lot of time in Jude. I've done a lot of work there, and I really hear the gospel in that letter. I am really excited to zero in on Peter after we've been talking about James. And it's interesting, James and Jude, both being brothers of Jesus, it's interesting to hear the echoes of one another in each other's letter. They both end the letter in the same way. They're like, if you can reach someone who has fallen away, please do it. That's great. James's heart says, because if you can do that, it covers a multitude of sins. Jude's heart says, and if you can't do that, burn your clothes, because you don't even want to be wearing anything that's contaminated by somebody who won't come back. It's just good stuff between these two guys. Anyway, I'm going to share with you a passage from 1 Peter, first chapter, starting in verse 7. And this is some deep stuff. Like, I love Peter because he's so eloquent in the way that he describes the gospel of Jesus Christ. Like, his language is so amazing. There's been commentators over the course of the last several hundred years who have said, Peter, a fisherman, couldn't have possibly written the letter that he did. It's just so eloquent. The Greek is so nice, and it's the theology is so cogent and tangible. It's something that we can all access. To which I have to say, okay, but a fisherman can be quite bright. I've fished a few times, and I'm not a fisherman. Beyond that, you don't have to be a graduate of Harvard in order to have gained a lot of knowledge and just kind of an excess of poetic ability when you write something like a letter about the Jesus, the Lord you love. So you can tell I like this guy, right? So I'm going to read to you from the first chapter. Verse 7, and he's talking about trials. He said, "These trials have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes, even though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Though you have not seen him, you love him. And even though you don't know him, you believe in him and are filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy, for you are receiving the end result of your faith, the salvation of your souls." The thing about Peter is he's not afraid to step into your living room. He's not afraid to just start with the ministry. Very much in the way that James did when he said, hey, consider various trials of any kind pure joy if you experience them. Peter is saying, look, I know these trials are tough, and I know that you're going through them. And he's speaking to a church that is a group of believers who have just been scattered across Asia Minor. They've been kicked out of where they were meeting, and they've had to find homes, and their churches have shrunk, and they've found, new environments, and they're having to adapt to those, and it's hard, and not everybody's glad that Christians, these believers in Jesus, this new way is moved to their hometown. So they're going through some rough times. And Peter says, these have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Ultimately, what Pastor Peter is saying as he steps into our living room, he says, listen, I know you're going through trials. I know that you're in a valley, but we grow in the valley. We grow when things are difficult. When things are difficult, do you know what we do? When things are difficult, we look to the Lord. When's the last time you won $1 million lottery and said, Lord, what do I do with this? When's the last time somebody stopped at your house and gave you a brand new Lamborghini and you were like, wow, Jesus, I need to pray for 6 hours because I don't know what to do with this blessing. We don't do that. But when we find ourselves in the valley, when we find ourselves in darkness, man, we reach out. And when we reach, we grasp Jesus. When we find ourselves in the trials of life, we find ourselves in the presence of Christ. I've been married almost 25 years. I've had almost every argument you can have being married. And strangely, it's in those times that the bond between Rebecca and I has grown stronger. It's in the times where we have had to work on our relationship because something was broken, because we had to take it to the Lord, that it actually drew us closer. It actually created a relationship worth building. So Peter is saying, look, you may have some stuff in your relationship that is really difficult, but these trials are worth it. Because on the other side of the trials, you will have growth. And to put Jesus in the center of our trials, it's something that Pastor Peter here is celebrating, because he's saying, look, though you haven't seen Jesus, you love him. And even though you do not see him now, you believe in him, and you're filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy, for you are receiving the end results of your faith, salvation of your souls. Look, you are filled with him in you. There are times when Rebecca and I would have these conversations, and man, I wish that I was able to just give it to the Lord and say, hey, Lord, I know that I am not loving her the way that you love her. Will you help me do that? I know that I am not speaking to her the way that you speak through her. Will you help me do that? I know that I am not praying for her the way that I know that you are praying for her. Would you do that for me? Because right there, what I'm doing is I'm living as though I don't see him, but I believe in him. I'm not seeing him now, but I love him. And as I lean in to the Lord in that way, it begins to produce that inexpressible joy. And that joy comes out in the conversation. Of course, don't get me wrong, it could take a couple of days, but it happens. So Peter is saying, look, the world around us, it causes pressure, it causes strain. We go to work, we run into people that we don't enjoy being around. The deal is this: it is in those moments where you are shaped into the person that God has created you to be. Jesus hasn't promised us a winning lottery ticket. He's promised us suffering, because suffering produces character. And character produces faith. So, years ago in California, I was preaching a sermon. And it was great. It was one of my best. And I was taking notes on me, as a matter of fact, while I was preaching. And I used the illustration of how, stones in a river become smooth. You can take a rock with all these rough edges and throw it in there, and the water over, decades, centuries smooths the stone, and it makes it become the beautiful rock that we pull out of the river and go, wow, this smooth stone is really beautiful. And the illustration just works so well for the sermon that I was giving. And afterwards, a woman in the congregation whom I love dearly came to me and she said, I was an earth science teacher for 32 years. And I'm really appreciative that you used that illustration, which is always kind of a scary sign when somebody says that. But she said, actually, when the rock is in the river rubbing against other rocks, that's what breaks it down into a smoother stone. And when all of the grit of those stones becomes kind of sand, it washes around the stones, and over time it polishes them and makes them beautiful. That's what Peter is telling us. We may be in the midst of trials, but the trials that we're rubbing against are breaking down the rough edges and creating an environment where the fine grit will wash over us so that we will be the beautiful creations that we were made to be. Are you loving Peter? I'm loving Peter. So friends, know that Christ is with us. Know that he is guiding us through the stream, leading us on to beauty. We can't wait to see you, and we're going to see you soon. Thank you for your love and your prayers and your presence in our hearts. Peace.
Sing, I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you'll make something beautiful out of me. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you'll make something beautiful out of me. I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. Oh, I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. I give it all. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you'll make something beautiful out of me. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you'll make something beautiful out of me. Oh, there is power. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain, 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 break every chain. I'll sing it again. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Oh, to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Oh, I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. I lean not on my own understanding. My life is in the hands of the maker of heaven. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you'll make something beautiful out of me. I give it all to you, God, trusting that you'll make something beautiful out of me. Sing worthy. Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Is worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Oh, is worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, Jesus the name. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Oh, he's worthy. worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are, and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. We'll sing again. Jesus the name. Jesus the name above every other name. Jesus the only one who could ever save. Oh, he's so worthy. He's worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Oh, he's holy. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me who you are, and fill me with your heart, and lead me in your love to those around me. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me who you are, and fill me with your heart, and lead me in your love to those around me. Let's sing. I will build my life. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me who you are, and fill me with your heart, and lead me in your love to those around me. Come to me, all who are weary. Come to me, all who are tired. My burden's light, my yoke is easy. your knees, all that's required. Come to me, all you in sorrow. Come to me, all you who mourn. Let my spirit be your comfort. Let my spirit mend what's torn. How I long to bring you healing. How I long to make you whole. Come and find your shelter underneath my wings, that you may rest your weary soul. Come to me, you sick and suffering. Come to me, you blind and lame, and trust my power is sufficient to make you healed and whole again. Oh, how I long to bring you healing. How I long to make you whole. Come and find your shelter underneath my wings, that you may rest your weary soul. Come to me, cynics and faithless. Come to me, all you who doubt. My heart breaks to see you wandering. Well, my heart breaks to see you without. How I long to bring you healing. How I long to make you whole. Come and find your shelter underneath my wings, that you may rest your weary soul.